My name is Jessi and I am a postpartum empowerment coach, and I help moms and birthing people really exchange surviving for thriving throughout the perinatal time frame. And I do this through individualized, customed self-care plans, recovery plans that are really focused on nutrition, their healing, and really that bonding special time in the postpartum time frame. And I've been in business technically for probably about 2 years, but I really didn't start taking it seriously until I found Britney. So I decided to work with Britney actually from one of her, I was exposed to her at first through one of her online trainings on how to grow your audience, because I really thought that that was my problem. I wasn't converting clients because I wasn't getting to the right people. And so I found Britney, and she talked about all these amazing, just valuable things in her free training. And I was like, I got to get to know this girl more. So then I found her group, and I was even more impressed just with all of the things that she had, where I didn't really see that maybe it would apply to my business, but I was shocked on how it really did. It didn't really matter what you did or what you do. It just mattered how you applied the things she was teaching. And so from there, I really just kept watching, and then the opportunity came to work with her on one of her mini masterminds before this one, and that's really where I started my relationship with Britney and coaching. So yes, investing in this level was a huge decision for me. I hadn't really been profitable in my business up to this point, but then that's how I knew I needed a coach and I needed to figure out, what do I need to do to take it to the level that I need and want to do with my business? Because this was not a hobby for me. I was all in. And I knew if I was all in, I needed to show up and put my money where my mouth was and say, okay, I'm taking this seriously. And so it was really reflecting on that, and knowing that, yes, this was a huge financial commitment, but I had to make it work. And so I figured it out, and I was really resourceful. And I figured out how to make it happen, and that's how I came to be here, and I'm so glad I did. It was a huge investment, but it was investing in myself in the long run. So definitely what's changed in my business the most since joining 500 would just be my mindset shift on, this is more than a hobby. I can do this, and I'm already doing it. Like, Britney just really drives that home with you. Like, stop trying to hide from your potential and just step out. If you're hiding, then you can't help serve the people that you want to help. And so for me, really embracing that and saying, like, this is what I'm gonna do. It is what I'm already doing. And one of the epiphanies from the retreat this week for me has been, the path has already been laid. You just have to follow it. And so really, like, owning that and showing up as that person has been the biggest transformation for me. And just saying, like, stop hiding, stop trying to make yourself smaller when you can help and impact so many more people if you show up and take it seriously. Since joining 500, I would say the biggest change in my life overall is really just this confidence in what I'm doing and how that changes the way I show up with my family. And it was really important to me to have something that was mine again. I left a really successful corporate career when my first was about 8 months old, and it was the best decision for our family. But letting go of that success and what I had worked so hard for, it really impacted the way that I viewed myself for a really long time. And I think it was a part of my journey in postpartum and what kind of came out of that for me with my mental health and all these things. And I knew I needed to find that again. And I was ready, even though I had just had another baby. It felt like this healing process to be able to say, I left that chapter, I'm starting a new one with my family, but now I'm ready to also come back to myself. And so really just like committing to this investment in myself really made me show up better as a mom. I felt like I could show my kids, this is how you step into what you're supposed to do, and giving yourself permission to do that, no matter what everybody else is saying around you or the things that you've taken in yourself for so long that hold you back. And so that's been the biggest impact, is just my confidence in the way I show up with those that I love. The biggest transformation I've had has just really been to know that I can do this, that I have the tools, I have the skills. I don't need to keep... Education is a huge part of who I am, and I love to learn. I'm a lifelong learner, so I will always continue that, but I'm not hiding behind that anymore. Like these stories I would tell myself, you don't have enough certifications, you need to go back and get this degree, you need to go do this training, XYZ, you need to be an expert in all the things. When that's not really where the impact comes. It's actually believing in yourself, putting yourself out there to be able to help serve those that you want to help. And so really the biggest transformation is to stop allowing myself to hide and really say, like, the time is now. If you want to help these women, these birthing people really have a better experience transitioning into parenthood, they need you, and you need to stop hiding yourself. So that's been the biggest transformation, I'd say. I think the most surprising thing that Britney has taught me in this experience has really just been, you have everything you need. Because for me, like I said before, I always felt like I wasn't enough or I didn't know enough. When I'm certified in XYZ, then I can have a successful business. And I learned that that was bullshit, and it was just a self-sabotaging technique to keep myself small. And so really learning to trust in myself and in the skills that I have, and to just go for it and stop waiting. What am I waiting on? Nothing. So that's been my biggest surprise, is just that I already have everything I need, and that I need to just go for it, and I need to stop holding myself back. My favorite part of the Mastermind has been having others along the same journey, even if we're on different paths. Just being an entrepreneur is so lonely, and when you already have a lot of self-doubt if it's something you can do, to be in a room of other people who are going through that same experience and to just say, me too, or to see where you could get, because there's people who are in front of you and people who are behind you and beside you, and to just be in that same realm is just so powerful, because you can have that accountability, you can have that inspiration, you can have that masterminding of, what do you guys think of this? What are you doing in your business for XYZ issues that come up, and really just be able to come together and feel supported as a whole. I've really enjoyed that part. And then the retreat has just been wonderful, because the in-person is just so powerful, because you can just feel the energy off of everybody. You can just hear the excitement in their voice, see their body language, and just being together after such a long time in this pandemic of being so isolated. It's just been like a breath of fresh air. So what makes Britney's Mastermind different? I haven't been in really a mastermind structure like this before, but I've been in other group coaching. And for me, it was always something I was drawn to, was having this strategy and structure, but in a way I never implemented it because it didn't fit right for what I was trying to do. So I felt like it didn't work for me, or I wasn't working, or something was wrong. Whereas what Britney does, and in this mastermind, she focuses in on you as an individual, as a business owner, as your business, and says, I'm not going to give you a script on how to make your business work. We need to work together on where you want to go and take it from there. And so it's very customized individual coaching, where you say, I have this problem, and she sits alongside you and empowers you to think through, well, what is it? What are you making that mean? What do you want to feel about it? And really makes you think about the deeper issues, instead of, here's how to have a business in a box. It just won't work for what I want to do. So that's what's been different and unique about this experience for me. for anybody who's considering applying to 500K, I would say go for it. Don't limit yourself. Stop questioning whether or not you are worth it. You're not necessarily investing in Britney, you're investing in yourself, but Britney is going to be the one to get you there because she's going to help uncover what you need for your business and for your mindset and work with you every step of the way. And it's a scary investment, but we don't grow from comfort zones. It's so cliche, but it's so true. Like, you have to make scary decisions to be able to grow and to get where you want to go. So don't hesitate, just do it. The only thing that I want to say is that I'm just so grateful for the experience, and I'm so happy to see where my business goes and grows from just this whole process, and really like implementing everything that I've learned and the plans that we've created. Like, it was so cool with sitting down and saying, like, let's look at this big, huge goal. And oh my gosh, that's so intimidating. But really, is it that intimidating? Is it that hard? And Britney has this process where she steps back with you, and then it becomes this manageable, easy thing where it no longer seems like I have to eat the whole elephant. It's a bite at a time. So I love that about it, and I'm really excited to move forward and see how my business grows. So.